Go for Chris Eubank, once again defending his WBO super middleweight title for the 7th time. 35 fights and 35 wins for the champion, but not an easy task ahead. His challenger, Ray Close from Belfast, a young man full of confidence after winning the European title. Close brought an impressive record to the ring, having sustained just 2 losses, but believed that the veteran champion was ready for the taking. The atmosphere was electric as ever. At ringside, the commentators Barry McGuigan and David Brenner.
24 years of age. Let's take a look at his record. Having his 22nd fight tonight, just 2 defeats. Not a bad share of stoppage wins either. Very, very focused for tonight. Says he's earned the title, earned the right to challenge for the title, I should say, and he reckons that he knows the way to beat Chris Eubank. PJ Eastwood with him, his manager. He's got Ernie Fossey too. Good corner. But with respect to Close's opponents, he has never met anybody quite like Chris Eubank tonight. So, Ray Close is in the ring, and we await, well, you've heard it often enough, haven't you? First comes the fanfare. The crowd know what to expect. They're up already. There's something about Eubank and his entrances, Barry McGuigan.
Yeah, that's spectacular. They're worth coming for on their own. Just seeing them come into the ring, it's the atmosphere.
I'm sure they must affect opponents, you know.
Oh, there's no question about that.
We've said it all before. Whether you like him, whether you loathe him, you've got to confirm, you've got to admit that the guy is an original. There's Ronnie Davis, Barry Hearn, and you can see Eubank drinking in the crowd's support. It's a tired cliche, but he is almost becoming a people's champion now. Took a long time to win him over, but won him over he has. A record of 35-0 with 18 inside the distance, but it's been quite a while since he last stopped an opponent. That was John Jarvis at GMEX in April '92. Since then, Ron Essett, Tony Thornton, Juan Carlos Jimenez and Lyndall Holmes have all taken Chris Eubank the full 12-round trip. A lot of money riding on this fight tonight. There's talk of a rematch with Ben in September, and for once it seems to be more than just talk. Michael Nunn as well, James Toney, a lot of money. Guess what he's going to do now? So, the champion is going to work. The champion has arrived at the office. Eubank putting the title on the line for the 7th time, his 8th super middleweight title fight, his 12th in all. And you can be sure that Close will show him no respect at all.
No, he's an experienced kid. He's been around. He's fought in France on many occasions. He went to Italy and won the title. So he's been around and he's boxed plenty of good guys. But I just don't think that he's got the punching power or the class to beat Eubank. I think he's a good guy and he's obviously not European champion if he was a bad fighter. But I think Eubank is just in a different leagues, but he'll give him a hell of a workout. You watch
And let us not forget either, Eubank has got a very good chin.
Yes, he's got a great chin, but you know, if you keep getting hit on the button, it soon wears out. And he's had many a hard fight, Chris, so you know, you never know when it could fail on him.
Got a 3-month layoff since his last contest, almost to the date, 20th of February, the last one, against Lyndall Holmes at Olympia.
He's had a lot of hard fights throughout his career, Eubank, and he's been criticised for not having stamina before, but he always pulls it off, and he's got a quality right hand. Sometimes didn't work hard enough, likes the guys to come at him more, and he's always looks good against a guy that applies enough pressure to stay within punch and distance, but
which Close is going to do, I suspect.
Well, I think he'll gradually wind the pace up, Close. He's starting off quite well here. Eubank has clipped him with a few shots, but you know what worries me about Close is the fact that he's touched down on several occasions, and you know we know Eubank can really whack, and he's got a solid chin. So you know when both of them get fatigued and tactics go out the window, it's whoever's got the best chin that always comes out on top. Good attack from Close. Push Eubank back into the corner, but Eubank is knowledgeable, knows what he's doing, getting his hands up, staying very cool, very composed. Didn't take any of the shots, took them all in his glove.
Not a bad start by the champion.
Yeah, he looks in control. It's a feeling out round from both fighters. Good round for Close, started off well.
So Eubank just does a little posing and strutting in the middle of the ring, and Ronnie Davis, who's seen it all before, makes no real attempt to get him back to the corner.
And the crowd loving it. But he's lost about 15 seconds in this round. Close pushed him back to the ropes on this occasion, into the corner, but watch, his hands are up there, he's watching everything, watching all those shots, riding the punches, so he didn't take any of those. And even the one around the body, got his elbow down there to protect it, so he knows what he's doing.
Pause 10 seconds.
Freddie King, you can see there on the left, just greasing the eyebrows. Ronnie Davis. And Ronnie will just be offering advice, encouragement. Eubank knows what his own game plan is. Been sparring with Paul Burke, normal sparring workouts with Chris Pyatt, of course, involved in his own world title fight against Sambud Kalambe in Leicester next week.
And that'll be on Eurosport, of course.
Anyway, tonight is Eubank's night. We hope midweek it'll be Pyatt's night. Tonight is Eubank's night.
Close, keeping the pressure on him, and that's what he'll do. You know, Eubank doesn't like too much pressure, doesn't like a guy that stays on top of him and then, you know, gives him plenty of lateral movement. He likes a guy to come straight at him and apply the pressure. And you must say that Close doesn't have a lot of upper body movement. He's coming straight in there, but he's throwing plenty of leather, keeping it interesting. Close should be banging the body too when he gets inside. Getting those shots off from a distance and then getting in close and letting the body shots go. Stopped a good right uppercut from Eubank. Hit him on the forehead with that one.
That's the Eubank trademark, the right uppercut.
They're not wearing the puncher's gloves here tonight. They're wearing the British boxing gloves, which are the closed cell foam. The raised gloves are the horsehair gloves. They suit Eubank more because he's a real quality right hand, but Yeah, he's got enough power to do damage with these ones too. Good body shot from Eubank. Good right hand from Close. Came back, double left hook, right hand over the top. Eubank again wanting to fight at his own pace. And Close can't afford to allow him to do that. He's got to stay within punching range, keep the pressure.
Good right hand.
Good right hand again from Eubank. Just strutting around, keeping himself composed, ready to fire off those quick right hands. Good uppercut again on the inside from Eubank. Right hand just slipped by him. Another fairly even round. Give that one to Eubank.
Well, still an awful long way to go. We're just about to start round 3 of the scheduled 12 round of Chris Eubank, WBO super middleweight champion of the world, and yellow Ray Close in the dark sea green.
Watch what Eubank does when he wants to keep the guy off him. He threatens him, he gets himself in position as if he's about to throw punches off. He doesn't do anything, but it keeps the guy off him, keeps him off him, so therefore he can have his rest and fight at his own pace. Good right hand again from Close. Eubank's got to be careful because that right hand's coming over and it's coming down, travelling down, so there's plenty of power in it.
Eubank feigning with the right, trying a big sweep in it.
Good
right uppercut
on the inside again. Close shook in his head, but that making me sure that one hurt.
Yeah, that was right on the button.
Eubank picking his punches quite well, putting them together, not losing his cool, not losing his composure, fighting at his own pace. Good left hand from Close again. Snapped Eubank's head back. He's got to stay on top of Eubank if he wants to win this fight. Got to stay close to him. Good again. Good right hand again. See how closely he can throw that right uppercut. It's very impressive indeed. Throws it from almost from his navel. Oh, what a cracking right uppercut again from Eubank. That's a good shot. They all take their toll. They all add up when the fight goes on.
Yes, and of course, if you switch to one of these big overarm rights.
Still hanging his chin out, Eubank. That's a silly mistake, but I've said that dozens of times before, and he still does it. Trying that right up again. Trying putting too much emphasis on the right uppercut. Should be trying the left jab and the right hand over the top as well, because Close is piling on top of him.
Close pounding on Eubank's back. Earns a few scattered boos. Eubank comes up leading with a right again.
Right hand and left up, right up the middle. Good body shot from Eubank.
Good attack by Close.
Close at the end of the round. That's good stuff. He's really trying hard. He's put himself into shape for this one.
So 3 rounds, still pretty close. No pun for Ray Close. And the young Irishman certainly acquitting himself pretty well so far. Barney Eastwood there. Little smear of blood for the first time under Close's nose. And I guess the idea for Eubank is simply just to wear him down. He'll, even though he's fought in Italy, perhaps he's never experienced the intensity of crowd emotion that Eubank arouses wherever he fights, anywhere in the world.
Seconds out, round 4.
So we come out for the start of round 4 then. I'd give Chris Eubank an early lead on my scorecard, Barry. What about you?
Yeah, I think he won that last round better than he won the early two. The early ones, and the first and the second were closer, but he won the third one quite well. This guy's going to make it interesting. There's no doubt about that. He'll make it very interesting. Keep the pressure on. He's a real trier. He's whipped himself into great condition. Bernardo Checo said he's worked very hard in the gym and he's got himself in great shape. And you know, this is his big chance. He wants to shine here tonight, so he'll fight above himself. Just Eubank has got to be able to contain him if he wants to keep these big fights on the line with Ben and hopefully with Michael Nunn. He wants to keep this guy contained. He wants to be able to do what he wants to do with him and look impressively. If he's going to win, he wants to win impressively.
Well, that's right. Eubank has said oftentimes that he's only in this game for the money, and with fights, as you say, Barry, with Ben, with Tony, with Nunn, all penciled in for the next year, 18 months. This is the big money he wants.
Yeah, he's got it's absolutely essential that he wins here tonight, and it will be all the more impressive if he wins in style. And you know, he want to win this fight by KO if he can, but it's going to be difficult with this guy because he's, as I say, in great shape, and he's come here to fight and come here to win.
Yes, it would be the supreme irony, wouldn't it, if Eubank fell at the last hurdle.
Tucking up there, but Ray Close's work rate is very good. He's keeping the pressure on him, he's keeping throwing punches, and it'll be interesting to see how these three judges view this fight, because he's throwing a lot of leather and a lot of good punches. Certainly the quantity of punches coming from Ray Close.
Well, Close has only been stopped once in the 2 defeats. That was against the Frenchman, Frank Nicotre, for the European title. You've probably read Dennis Cronin, the Welshman, holds a points win, and we on Pro Box saw Eubank demolish Cronin in the Welshman's next fight.
Absolutely destroyed him. Very impressive. Probably one of his best performances of his entire career. Was pinpoint precision, combination punching was great. He's settling down here. Close is applying the pressure, but he isn't really phasing him in any way. At one time, 10 seconds ago, Eubank tried a big uppercut and left his chin exposed. He can't afford to do that. He can't afford to try an uppercut from a range, because he could get nailed himself with that right hand straight down the pipe. Close keeping his hands up, and he's not been hit with anything too solid so far. A few uppercuts, but say well in this fight. I've got to give him that round. That's Close's round.
I don't think there's too much doubt the rounds are close, but I'm shading the Eubank's way, I have to say. This time he does condescend to sit down. Maybe this is going to turn into another typical Eubank fight where he does just enough to catch the judge's eye.
But this guy's keeping his hands up very tight. He's provided him a very difficult target to hit, and in the last round he poured the pressure on Eubank. It didn't really hurt him, but threw plenty of punches, lots of shots, keeping on top of him, forcing him back, and that's got to be impressive to the judges.
Yes, just a reminder, we have a British referee in the shape of Paul Thomas of Derby, British judges Roy Francis and Dave Paris, and from Denmark Torben Hansen. Round 5, Eubank in yellow, Close in bottle green.
Ooh,
good right hand from Eubank.
It's a good shot. Close took it well. Didn't even move. watch what Close is doing when he gets inside. He forces his weight down on top of Eubank. That shows his experience there. You know, if the guy's going to do nothing, just lean on him, because that'll certainly hurt him in the later rounds. Eubank winding up that left hook there. It's a wee bit predictable. He's got to be a bit more deceiving with that. Show the right and then feint the left hook in.
As the fight progresses and physical exertions take their toll, that's when the openings will come to be exploited.
Well, you know, Eubank doesn't keep his hands up at the best of times, but and Close has been trained obviously very well and keeps his hands high, and he's had a lot of experience with fighting away from home, so he knows that even as the fight goes on, he's got to keep his hands high and protect himself, because if he for 1 minute gives Eubank a chance, he'll get knocked out for sure. You see the way he attacked him there when he turned his back? I often wonder why nobody does that against Eubank. He turns his back away and the guy sort of just stand off him. He should stay right on top of him. When he turns his back when he's not in position to throw back punches, just get your own shots off as quick as you can. He hasn't hurt Eubank once, he hasn't sprung him into action. Just staying close enough to him and scoring with enough points. Good body shot from him, that's better. Better work from him and Close.
Yes, having not a bad round at all.
Good work from Close again on the inside. Eubank not working hard enough. And Eubank showing a bit of tiredness there. Tried that right hand, a big winding up right hand. That one didn't miss. Good right hand from Eubank. I often felt that this guy can put his combinations together. He looks so impressive. Better round again.
Close.
I give that round to him as well.
Yes, I do too. Sixth round. Eubank in front, but good last round by Ray Close.
Eubank's got much more power. He should really be waiting for this guy to let his shot off and then punching with him. He's the heavier hitter, and when Raymond Close is punching, he's there in punching range, so he can be hit himself. Cuffing punches on the inside, not doing any damage to Eubank. Eubank's just trying that right hand too much. He's got an excellent jab and he's not flicking with it enough, and Close is able to score and hitting the punches. Piling the pressure on is Close. Oh, good right hand from Eubank. Almost dislodged Close's gum shield. Close is starting to tire a bit. I can see his work rate has dropped. He's still forcing forward, coming forward. That's what he's got to do, of course. He's not a fancy down boxer. He's got to stay on top of Eubank and try that pressure. Two good solid jabs there.
Yes, and this is the annoying thing about Eubank. He'll get shot with
right
good
hand.
stuff, and he was hurt there.
That was a good, perfect shot, right on the button.
Well, 2 good rounds Close is putting together.
Eubank is a frustrating man to watch. He's got all the punches, and yet he doesn't put them together. Doesn't put them together often enough, not consistent enough. But still ahead here, still have him in the lead.
Well,
Close is coming back and making it interesting.
Yeah, that right hand that Close landed demonstrates again what a terrific chin Eubank has. That was right down the pipe, that one. This is a good little flurry from the challenger too.
That's good work from Eubank, slipping those shots. Didn't come back on his own. Another interesting round. I give that an even round. Possibly close.
You're looking at my scorecard.
Got a round from Close here. He piled the pressure on. That was that good right hand. He hit him right on the button. Again, Eubank shouldn't be taking chances like that. Shouldn't be allowing right hands to hit him on the button like that, because nobody's chin is unbreakable.
So we're into the second half of the fight now, round 7. And Eubank comes out winging.
Yeah, he's not a good fighter when he comes forward. He doesn't look good when he actually forces forward. He looks a bit disorientated, but if he can actually let 3 punches come and let 3 punches go when Close is actually throwing with him, if he can get the shots off then, he's quick enough and powerful enough to get the shots off then, and he will have more success. But he rushes forward and sort of falls forward. There's no real power in the punches anyway. Oh, wind up that left hook. You see what he's doing? He's watching on the inside. Those punches are not even worrying him. He's staying there right in punching range and just winding up that left hook and winding up the right hand. Unfortunately, he's putting too much power on him, and he's inclined to show it ever so slightly, as he did with that one. But he's in control there. Blowing a bit, but knows what he's doing.
And almost a smile playing about Chris Eubank's features now. Close, by comparison, grim-faced.
Looked much better there when he came forward and took the centre of the ring, controlled the fight. Look, shook Close out with that combination. 3 of them again. See the success he had when he put them punches together. Close is starting to feel the pace. This is a much better round from Eubank, much more in control, knows what he's doing. Picking the shots very well and landing some good shots in this round. Picked up a long left hook there, but
took it on the gloves, I think.
It sounded better than it actually was. It was a cuffing sort of a shot.
And the Scottish fans taking up the chant. That used to be music to Barry McGuigan's ears. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Trying to get Eubank to go.
Good combination again from Eubank, got caught on the way out again, didn't recover in time. Trying that big winding up left hook again from way too far out. Getting his head snapped back. That's a big round from Eubank. Clearly won that one. That will have given Close a little bit of a spur on. We're looking for his second win now, and that will have spurred him on.
Well, he beat Vincenzo Nardiello to win the European title on 10 rounds on a cuts decision, a hotly disputed cuts decision, I have to say. Nardiello claimed, and will claim to his dying day, that the butt that caused the gash was deliberate. The referee thought otherwise, and so did the judges. They had Close in front on points. That gave him the title. The cut has been stemmed, at least for the time being, on Eubank's left eye.
Again, wind up that left hook, missed him with it, turned himself right round. Close has dropped a gear again. He's not applying the pressure the way he should be. He's got to stay on top. If he wants to win this fight, he's got to... Oh, landed a beautiful left uppercut, or left hook and a right uppercut. It was a good shot from Eubank. Cracking shots.
They almost spun Close around.
Yeah, Close is beginning to fade here. Looking a wee bit fragile.
Just one or two little cracks starting to appear in the Close makeup now.
Certainly feeling the pace. His pace has dropped. He's not applying the pressure like he was in the earlier rounds. And he's been hurt on several occasions in the last 3 rounds by Eubank, who, in my opinion, has really taken over.
And the Eubank Tartan Army starting to get behind the man.
Good, beautiful combination as Close came forward. Just fell short with his punches, and Eubank came back with 2 shots, quick as lightning.
2 minutes gone. We're in the 9th. Close, trying to keep motivated, but getting caught increasingly often now.
Trying to force the pressure again on Eubank. Those uppercuts on the inside and short punches from Eubank are really good. Very powerful, very accurate. Look at how alert he is, how attentive he is. Again, Close's leg looked a wee bit shaky there as he was hit with that long right hand. Oh, an uppercut again, just missed the button.
we felt the draft as it whistled by. I think Close did too, but he's getting caught increasingly often. Look, I said this would happen. The fight, they get tired, the defences creak a little bit.
Oh, good right hand, and bloodied that eye cut again just at the end of the round from right hand from Close. Eubank's got to get back to that corner quicker, because that cut needs to be taken care of and looked after. Uppercut. Left sort of an uppercut, and then tried that right uppercut. A beautiful shot on the inside. Missed him with the right, hit him with the left hook, and perfect right uppercut right on the button. That was a good round for Eubank.
Well, it looks...
that cut quite well, Dave.
Yes, it looks as though this might possibly be heading for a points decision. Let me remind you again, we have 2 judges from Great Britain. They are Roy Francis and Dave Paris, and a judge from Denmark, Torben Hansen. And they will score. The referee, Paul Thomas, he does not score.
Seconds out. Round 10.
Round 10, and you can see that Close, heavily greased.
Straight on top of him, hurt Close. If he can keep this up, Close looks shaky. Good right hand, good combination from Eubank to start off with. Looks like he's got these batteries recharged. Looks like a fresher fighter this time round, Dave.
Well, he's been allowed to dictate the pace, which has helped Barry, I'm sure.
Well,
maybe in the early rounds, Close, in the middle rounds, I should say, Close got a little bit of the initiative, but Eubank certainly got it back right now.
he looked refreshed and more composed, more in control. And his experience is showing here. He's keeping it cool even under pressure. Close has tried very hard and put up a great effort so far. Cut the champion, but he's starting to fall to pieces now. Eubank has really gone on top of him. Eubank having much more success when he allows Close to come to him. Punches are quicker and more powerful and more accurate. Again, that uppercut landed twice. Oh, landed a good right hand.
Certainly did.
Again, left his hand, just followed in after a double jab. And Eubank has got to be careful here. Good comeback from Eubank. 3 punches. Oh, right uppercut again. Shook Close's legs. Eubank showing a wee bit of tiredness at this stage. Low on a bit, dropping the hands down by his side and holding when he gets on the inside.
Well, he is a bit prone to take little breathers in the middle of rounds, or even for entire rounds. Start of the round big, Close has come back into it. Last 30.
Doubling up on the inside, Close. Good shot, good combination, double left hook. He looks shaky and he's come back.
Good stuff from Close. Good stuff.
Absolutely good combination. It's a close round, but an even round.
Well, in fact, you know, I've given Close that round on my card. Closed the gap a little bit, but he's still got some way to go. 2 rounds to go. Eubank looks tired. Close looks a little tireder.
Good work from Eubank in the early part of the round. Really shook Close right to his boots, and yet Close came back at the end of the round and landed some really good punches. Made Eubank look very tired indeed. When he gets in close, he's doing more work.
Corners 10 seconds. Seconds up. Round 11.
The penultimate round, the 11th. Eubank in front, but it was a good recovery by Close in that last round.
Eubank getting on the jab again. Flicking that left hand. Gives him time to get a rest. Tried that left hook, just missed the target area. And both of these guys are very tired.
Yes,
He's trying harder. He's forcing the action, keeping on top, but he's not landing with any great punches. A lot of them are missing. But he's still forcing the fight. So, oh, beautiful uppercut from Eubank! Absolutely beautiful. A beautiful shot right on the inside. What a powerful shot that is. Absolutely out of it. He's not getting it.
9.
No.
9.
Referee, don't let him go on.
Paul Thomas lets it go on.
It's a world title fight, so he's got to give him a chance. Oh, right hand again. Close is absolutely
all over
out
the place.
Out on his feet.
Eubank's a good finisher. Misses by a mile. Close hangs on. Oh, that was a good right uppercut from the champion.
Absolute
Out
cracker.
of nowhere.
Close won't have recovered yet. Still very groggy and still very shaken here. Again, out on his feet again.
Out on his feet is the right word.
Eubank's very tired. He's trying to get away and he's holding on very, very tight.
Big round for Eubank, this.
Oh, yes, again with that left hook. Still got plenty of time to do damage, but Close's legs are absolutely rubbery. Still hurt. Eubank, will he allow him to get through this round? They're standing around there with the towel, so
35 seconds left. Well, it looks as though he might have weathered the storm.
Come back very strong at the end of the round.
Oh, another
Didn't
good
think he
right
could do that.
uppercut.
Beautiful uppercut right on the bell. Eubank very tired, blowing very hard.
Last 10. Remember, if there's a knockdown, count continues. Big round for the champion.
Big round indeed. Absolute beautiful shot. He was absolutely right on top of him. Fired that uppercut from no distance, and watch how powerful and watch the effects of it. Just travelled from right underneath his chest. Got tremendous leverage and power in it. Incredible power from such short range. You see, you need range for this, but what's this for an uppercut? Just pushes him away far enough. Forces him back. Watch, just pushes him back. And oof, whips it up. What about that for a shot? Absolute.
I don't think that travelled more than 6 inches.
Tremendously powerful punch. But again, we see now watch the distance here. He just leans back on the ropes, gets him away a couple of inches, and then that's enough room for him to get through with that uppercut. Puts all his weight, dips at the knees, puts all the weight behind that. Let close off the hook near the end of the round. He looked very tired, Eubank.
Final round.
Oh, a great hand again, and Close is out on his feet again.
Here comes Eubank. Here comes the champion. Close trying to jab him off. Eubank trying the left uppercut.
Eubank is not pretty when he's coming forward. He looks very ordinary. And again, it's when Close gets in close. Oh, again that uppercut. Missed with the left hook. Try the uppercut again.
Close sliding every which way. Great finish from Close. What bravery.
Courageous kid. Really trying his heart out here. Badly hurt in the last round. Hurt at the beginning of the round, and again just piling the pressure on.
Eubank trying to get set for the uppercut again. Good right again from the champion.
Yeah, Eubank very tired here. Close thinks he's got a chance. Forces the fight, trying all the punches here. Oh, again that right hand just missed the target area from Eubank. Oh, again them 3 punches.
Close trying to swarm forward, but too little, too late.
He's still shaky and still tired from them earlier. The punches in the previous round. He's still badly shaken from them. Hasn't got rid of the cobwebs yet, but he's trying hard. He knows this is his big chance. Good right hand again from Close. Oh, good right hand from Close. Double left hook right hand. Good finish from him.
But Eubank has got such a good chin.
That's what gets him out of trouble every single time.
Back he comes. Good last round by Close.
A spirited performance.
You could almost make out a case for giving Close this round. Barney Eastwood's practically in the ring himself now.
Eubank missing with 2 big hooks.
Great fight, one of the best.
Big win for Eubank.
Well,
tremendous finish from Close.
in come the Close handlers, hoist him up. Well, give him his moment of glory. He has not won this fight. Alan Hughes has the result.
We have the judges' scorecards. We have a split decision, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
I don't believe it. Well,
Judge Dave Parry scores the contest 116 to 113 in favour of Close.
well, I find that extraordinary.
Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Torben Hansen scores the contest 116-112 to Eubank. Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Roy Francis scores the contest 115 points to Eubank, 115 points to Close. The winner and still the WBO
It's a draw.
champion of the world.
It's a draw. I find that amazing. Eubank is still the champion, but Close got a draw.